Hello my friends! Yes, the one looking at the screen who is just about to throw away those frostbitten plants. You know what I mean. Those ugly, dried, shriveled plants. You might just regret your decision after watching this video.
Yeah, I know those are frostbitten, but this seems to be okay on top. By the way, it's meant to be red, but it's completely changed color, so I'm not sure how it will be in spring. Look. It was frostbitten, it was really tiny, and look at the size now. Like, that's the exact same plant, and it is an Echeveria early right.
Echeveria early right.
Early right? Okay, this is one of them. It was hit like severely by the frost. Of course, some are already gone.
I couldn't find any photos of it at its worst, and these are the only photos I could find from winter, spring to summer, and of course what we have now, which is autumn. And now let's move on to some really sad looking aeoniums. Over here we have 3 specimens. These are the cut-off heads of the aeonium plants you've just seen. As you can see, they're doing quite well, and this was around March of 2022. And these aeoniums were left outside in the frost. However, they are protected by a frost cloth, which probably did help, as you can see over here. I was only able to save one baby from this stem, while the other stem went to heaven. And then I combined some of my aeoniums into a single pot. And this is how it looks like today. I finally created a succulent patch in my garden, and these are how my aeoniums look like now. And with some new additions, of course. Oh yeah, I remember that sad looking kiwi? This is the very same aeonium kiwi that you're looking at. Yep, I know. And now let's move on to some of my Senesio's. And yes, no surprise, very sad looking, this is winter. And here's another one, my string of dolphins, and it was snowing outside. And bam! This is how they look like now! Look at those spearheads. Tell me that doesn't look beautiful. And I mean, look at the size now. Oh yeah, and those dolphins? Yep, they're swimming away, growing longer and longer each day. Now let's move on to the next plant. It is not a succulent, but it suffered the freeze as well. Here is my poor little curry leaf plant. Yep, all the leaves are gone. I've cut off the branches. There was nothing on there. So I brought it inside, not knowing if it's still alive. But this is what happened in spring. And bam! Again, here you see it. This is autumn, and this is how much it has grown. Like, I am shocked, completely shocked. Oh yes, let's not forget this really sad looking Potalacaria Momoko no Mai. As you can see here, it was bad, but it became like this. To be honest, 770 yen was a bit pricey for me because succulents in Japan generally are quite affordable.
It was a struggle, but it's still alive. As you can see, it's still the same label. And there it is. I only have that one plant, and it is alive. And of course, it had some little friends beside it because it was a bit lonely. So I gave it some friends. But yeah, it's alive. Now this is my Potalacaria afra, elephant bush. And I'm not sure if you can see any differences between this and the Momoko Mae.
I have heard online that some succulents with those white initial leaves, they are chemically induced. Can anyone actually confirm this fact with me? Do leave your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below.
Aurora jelly beans. Extremely frostbitten. Seems like it's still alive. I'm not sure. But extremely frostbitten. As you can see, it's really wrinkly. It was completely translucent. You can see some of them still are, and it's like drying up again. The jelly beans, well, the very top is fine, but do you see those wrinkles? You can see it's not focusing on the right stuff. Do you see those little like wrinkly areas? Those are the areas which are frostbitten. Here it is today. It's as if nothing had happened. Still in the very same metal container, and it's looking really juicy, beautiful, pink, shiny, and juicy. This pot has gone through some tough days. It's been snowed on, and I've added some new additions. Well, some of them died off because of the summer heat, but this imbricata is still here. Frost and snow, everything. I haven't brought it in, so it survived. I brought them in last night, but maybe I didn't have to because the string of pearls over there, those frozen pot, seems to be fine though.
And let's say a little prayer to those that didn't make it through the winter. Here are just some of them. And if you want to learn from my mistakes on what not to do during this winter, click on the video here.